Jian schemed against Wang Lin like this. So why would Wang Lin still help him break through to the Ascendant stage? He even handed over 1,000,000 strands of slaughter qi, allowing him to possess the strength of the Yin Void Realm and Yang Realization Realm. And why is it said that he saved Wang Lin's life? What was his final ending? Wang Lin did not kill Jian directly because Jian still had another use. In order to survive, Jian revealed a secret. It turned out that the cultivation technique Jian practiced allowed him to absorb spiritual power from certain strange beasts. One day by accident, he discovered a mountain spirit whose lifespan was about to end. While absorbing its spiritual power, he saw fragments of the mountain spirit's memories. Within those memories, Zhen Yun had once battled the Allseer Tian Yunzi. In the end, however, he was swallowed whole by the Allseer's divine ability. At that time, the Allseer even revealed a somewhat regretful expression. But the Allseer in that memory was strange because Jian had never seen the Allseer wearing gray robes. This was the greatest secret hidden in Jian's heart. Back then, when he saw that scene within the mountain spirit's memory, he was deeply shaken. At the same time, a sense of fear arose within him, causing him to both respect and fear the Allseer. He had originally intended to bury this secret forever. This time, however, in order to survive, he had no choice but to confess everything to Wang Lin. He did not understand why the Allseer would wear gray robes. But Wang Lin understood very clearly. After all, the celestial slaughter art he cultivated had been obtained from the gray-robed Allseer within the seven-colored space of the Allseer. From this, it was evident that the secrets surrounding that gray-robed Allseer were extremely strange. Previously, when Wang Lin accepted the inheritance of the ancient demon, he had already sensed that there was something suspicious about the celestial slaughter art. But at that time, it was merely speculation. It only made Wang Lin more guarded toward the Allseer. It did not make him consider betrayal. After all, the Allseer had shown him great favor. But now, after hearing Jian's secret, Wang Lin could almost be certain that the Allseer harbored an unknown scheme against him. It was only at this moment that Wang Lin truly resolved that after leaving the land of monster spirits, he would merge with his original body and then leave heaven-defying planet as soon as possible. So yes, Jian had indeed saved Wang Lin's life. After revealing the secret, Jian had no intention of waiting for death. His cultivation had already stepped halfway into the Ascendant stage, but he had always feared the life and death trial that came with the breakthrough. Thus, he had never dared to attempt it. Now faced with mortal danger, he could only grit his teeth and gamble. Reaching the Ascendant stage meant a slim chance of survival. Failing meant certain death. However, his calculations could not escape the seasoned and cunning Wang Lin. Yet Wang Lin did not kill him immediately. Instead, he allowed him to attempt the breakthrough. When Jian was on the verge of failure, Wang Lin even intervened to help. Only then did Jian successfully break through to Ascendant. However, it would be nearly impossible for him to achieve any further breakthroughs in the future. Wang Lin helped him not out of softness, nor out of fellow sect ties, nor even because he revealed the Allseer's secret. It was because Wang Lin intended to refine him into an immortal guard. Previously, the immortal guards refined by Huang Yu using soul transformation cultivators were quite limited in strength. So, Wang Lin planned to use an Ascendant cultivator instead. That was the true reason he helped Jian break through. However, refining an immortal guard required an extremely harsh condition. The person being refined must not have the slightest intent to resist. Thus, Wang Lin struck a deal with Jian. If Jian agreed to be refined into an immortal guard, and if he did not die after 1,000 years, Wang Lin would grant him freedom. In order to live, Jian could only agree. Wang Lin then melted numerous magic treasures into liquid form and fused them with Jian's Ascendant body. He also fused a heavenly ghost with his primordial spirit. After spending more than half a year, he finally refined a copper-grade immortal guard, possessing strength comparable to the Yin Void Realm and Yang Realization Realm. Although, it could not truly compare to an authentic cultivator who had fully stepped into the Yin Void Realm and Yang Realization Realm. The immortal guard possessed something ordinary cultivators did not. The divine abilities recorded within the Jade Slip were not meant for living cultivators. They were techniques, meticulously designed for immortal guards crafted to maximize destruction while disregarding self-preservation. An immortal guard did not fear backlash. It did not hesitate. It did not question commands. That alone made it terrifying. Moreover, Wang Lin infused the Immortal Guard with a full 1,000,000 strands of slaughter qi. Each strand was the crystallization of bloodshed karma and killing intent that Wang Lin had accumulated through countless life and death battles. This was not ordinary energy, it was condensed slaughter, intent capable of shaking both body and soul. Although Wang Lin no longer dared to continue cultivating the celestial slaughter art, having already sensed the hidden dangers within it, he could not simply discard the 1,000,000 strands of slaughter qi he had painstakingly refined. They were too valuable, too destructive, and too difficult to obtain again. Rather than let them lie dormant within himself like a hidden calamity, he chose a far more ruthless solution. He gave them to the Immortal Guard. With no consciousness of its own and no fear of karmic backlash, the Immortal Guard was the perfect vessel. The slaughter, qi merged seamlessly into its body, turning it into a weapon of pure annihilation. When unleashed, the 1,000,000 strands of slaughter qi would erupt without restraint, forming a storm of killing intent capable of suppressing even high-level cultivators. Thus, the Immortal Guard refined from Jian became more than just a puppet. It became one of Wang Lin's most dangerous hidden cards. Cold, disposable, deadly. Another weapon forged on the path of slaughter that Wang Lin walked without regret. However, as Wang Lin's cultivation continued to rise at a terrifying pace, his vision and ambitions also expanded. The copper-grade Immortal Guard, once a powerful trump card forged at great cost, slowly lost its former significance. What had once been a life-saving weapon gradually became nothing more than a stepping stone in Wang Lin's relentless ascent. After all, Wang Lin's enemies were never ordinary cultivators. They were monstrous old beings who had survived countless tribulations, figures like the Blood Ancestor, whose mere presence could shake heavens and earth. In battles of that scale, a copper-grade Immortal Guard comparable to the Yin Void Realm and Yang Realization Realm was formidable, but not decisive. And Wang Lin was never one to hesitate. When the clash with the Blood Ancestor erupted, the battlefield turned into a storm of divine abilities and collapsing space. Faced with overwhelming pressure, Wang Lin made a cold and calculated decision. Without the slightest trace of sentiment, he activated the restriction within the Immortal Guard. In the next instant, the copper-grade Immortal Guard Jian's final existence self-detonated. The explosion was earth-shattering. The 1,000,000 strands of slaughter qi infused within its body erupted all at once, transforming into a torrent of destructive force that swept toward the Blood Ancestor. Space shattered, bloodlight trembled. Even a being as ancient and tyrannical as the Blood Ancestor was forced to retreat under the violent impact. That single detonation bought Wang Lin what he valued most: time. As for Jian, from the moment he agreed to be refined into an Immortal Guard, his fate had already been sealed. His struggle to break through to Ascendant, his desperate gamble for survival, his 1,000-year hope of freedom, all of it ultimately ended in a single brilliant explosion. No grand farewell, no final words, no one to remember him. In the vast and cruel world of cultivation, Jian was reduced to nothing more than fuel for Wang Lin's path forward. And Wang Lin never looked back.